Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the presentation. My name is JC Rangel, and as you can see, this is a very special presentation, very special overview for network marketing professionals. That means that obviously the person that invited you thinks very highly of you and is referring you because they consider you a network marketing professional. So this is going to be a little bit of a different presentation. Usually we see the company, the services, and then the compensation plan. This we're going to get into the compensation plan first, and then on the other videos, you'll see a little bit more about the services, and you'll see why as we go through the presentation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the presentation. Okay, so let's do some industry talk. Let's talk about some of the facts. 95% of people in network marketing don't ever make any money. Okay, only 5% of people that join network marketing ever make any money. But here's the thing, out of those 5% that do make money, 95% of them make an average of $50 per month. So to break even with the auto ship or the monthly payment, you need an average of 20 people in your organization in a perfect structure just to break even. And I'm going to break that down right now. Now, another key thing is to make an extra $500 a month residual income with the average comp plan, you need $10,000 to $20,000 in volume, roughly between 100 and 200 people, depending on the type of compensation plan that that particular company has. So let's go ahead and dive into some of these things and, just kind of get more into it. What if you have a company where 100% of the people in the company make money without selling or recruiting versus 95% don't make money? What about if to break even, okay, you need simply 3 people? And what about if to make a $500 a month residual income, you need a total of $1,500 in volume or 20 people? So before we get into that, let's talk about some examples. Let's talk about the break-even example. And this is going to be, we're going to take a binary and a unilevel, 2 very popular forms of compensation plan in network marketing. So in this example, let's say everybody is paying $100 auto ship. Binaries typically pay 10 to 20% on the pay leg. So let's take this example. There's 10 people on your left team, 10 people on your right team. The binary pays you 10 to 20% on the shorter volume leg. In this case, we're going to take one of the sides. That would mean that there's a total of $2,000 in volume and a total of 20 people in this example. And your residual commission would be between $100 and $200 depending on whether the binary pays 10 or 20%. Keep this in mind that it's 10 people on each side paying $100, but that's if the company pays dollar for dollar. Most companies don't pay dollar for dollar. So $100 would be between 50 and 75 points. But let's just say this example, dollar for dollar, it still takes over 2,000 volume and about 20 people just to get to the break-even point. Now, the same example with the binary, but now to create a $500 a month residual income. See, the reason why this is so important to break even and to make an extra 500 is because you want to increase your retention. But if people are not making any money, if it's very difficult, if it seems like pie in the sky to make this money or to break even, then a lot of people won't be successful. So let's talk about 50 people on the left team, 50 people on the right team in this binary. That's a total of 5,000 in volume on each side. A total of 10,000. That's 100 people in your organization. In this example, your residual income would be between $500 and $1,000 a month. That's an average of 5 to 10% of your total volume. And that is obviously if you're perfectly structured, 50 on the left and 50 on the right. So as you can see in this example, it's 100 people in this example and over $10,000 in volume for you to make a residual income of $500 to $1,000. Let's take the same example but with a unilevel, the break-even example. Okay, let's say once again everybody's paying $100 a month, and in this unilevel, let's say you make 15% on the first level, 10 on the second, and 5 all the way 7 levels down. Well, in this example, you'd make $15 on your 3 directs. So in this example that we've got drawn out here in this unilevel, make 15 on your 3 directs. Let's say the first direct you got brings 2, the second brings 1, and the third brings 2, and then one of those guys bring 1. That's a total of $1,000. Of $100 that you're making on this unilevel. So it took a total of 9 people in this example with this unilevel. Okay. And that gets you to the break-even point with 9 people and a total of $900 in volume. So with 9 people on this example of a very aggressive unilevel, you're in the break-even point. So a little bit better than the past example with the binary. Now let's talk about how to make an extra $500 a month. Okay. With the unilevel, the $500 a month residual income example. Let's say, for instance, on the first level, you brought 3. Those 3 brought their own 3. And then those 9 brought their own 3, which is 27. And then 27 times 3 equals 81. So I'm not saying that we're multiplying this by 3. But let's just say that those 27 brought a couple folks, a total of 46 people on the 4th level. This is a total, if you can see on each level, this is a total of 85 people, each paying $100 a month. That's a total of $8,500 in volume, and that makes you, on this unit level, a $500 a month residual income. That's between 5 and 7% of your total volume. So, once again, with the binary, it took about 100 people, 50 on the left, 50 on the right, perfectly structured, to make a $500 a month residual income. On this unit level example, takes roughly about 85 people. That's if all the people are within the 4 levels. Okay, if some of these people fall beyond the levels that you're qualified for, then obviously you don't make any money. Very, very important fact. Now, with wealth generators, one of the things that change it is, and this exists, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, in the industry. This is popular. You refer 3, yours is free. So when you refer 3 people yourself, now your $129 monthly membership is waived. Keep this in mind. 100% of the people in our business make money. Why? Because we've got a membership that actually makes some money without recruiting and without selling. And we're going to get into that on the second part of this presentation. But with 3 people, your membership is actually guaranteed, is actually covered, and you got actually an extra $145 a month. 129 of it pays your membership. But here's the deal. When you're 3, guess what they want to do? They want to get their membership for free. When they go out there and they get their membership for free, the company is now going to pay you a $500 a month residual income month after month after month. So, ladies and gentlemen, 12 people paying $129 a month, that's roughly $1,500 in volume. The company pays you a third of that residual income to you. See, it's not pie in the sky. See, the other examples to make $500, it took over 100 people, 85 to 100 people, perfectly structured. In this example, it takes 12. Keep this in mind. All it takes is 12. So even spillover volume counts. Okay, that's very, very important for you to understand that to hit the 500 club, 1,500 in volume, a total of 12 people, 3 different teams, 12 people divided in 3 teams gets you to the 500 club. And once again, spillover volume counts for this rank as well. So here's the difference. Here's how it works. This is how the money is split up in traditional network marketing. As you can see, the bottom of the pyramid, you've got an example where this is a pyramid upside down where the smallest percentage is paid out to the people in the bottom. Then as you go up the pyramid, the percentage gets bigger. Now companies pay their distributors more money. So here's an example. I just made up these positions, like some popular positions out there: bronze, silver, gold. At bronze, let's say it's a position called bronze. People get a $50 bonus. Let's say at silver, they get a $100 bonus, made a little bit more money, plus they get a little certificate or a pin or something like that. Then once they get to gold, they're making between $300 and $700 a month. Then they qualify for the car bonus, a famous car bonus. Then as you go up the ranks, people start making more money, but now they got more incentives. The company pays them more money, more levels, bigger car bonus. Diamond position pays them between 3 and 20 grand a month, pays them more levels. They pay them luxury bonuses and trips and bonus pools and car bonus. So as you go up, then you got the double diamond. I'm just, making some of these popular ranks up. Okay, double diamond. Now that's when people are making a lot of money at the top of the comp line. They've got even bigger car bonuses. Even now they got luxury bonuses. They got house bonuses. They got trips. They got cars, more levels, bigger percentages. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of like the people at the top are already making a lot of money. What about the people in the bottom is what I ask. So here's what happens. The percentage of new distributors, the percentage paid out to the new distributors is too small. That's why you've got a big revolving door. And retention drastically falls. Retention is very important for you to build a big business. So it's a big revolving door. Here's what happens. The top earners now, even though they're making a lot of money, they're always doing meetings. They're always doing 3-way calls, conference calls, trainings, etc. Why? Because even though they're making a lot of money, they've got to keep doing these things to keep new people coming in. Why? Because in the compensation plan that traditional network marketing has used for so many years, guess what? In my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's flawed. The new people make a very insignificant amount, a very insignificant percentage, while the people at the top make a lot of money. And they do deserve to make more money. But guess what? They got to work the rest of their life. So one thing I realized after 14 years in the industry, I realized that there really isn't that much of a retire on this business once you get up here, because guess what? You still got to be working forever. I've got friends that make between $20 and $500,000 a month. But guess what? They're still doing conference calls, meetings, traveling all over the country or all over the world, trainings, 3-way calls, It's like, that's not really, it's kind of like a high-paying job. But what if, on the contrary, we do something a little bit different? We switch it. So here's an example. With 3 directs, everybody, now you're making, with 3 directs, you're making at least $130 a month. Your membership is free. So if 3 people are paying $130 and you make $130, the company's paying you out 33%. Then on the next level, with 12 people, $1,500 in volume, now the company actually pays you $500 a month base salary. Now your residual is between $500 and $600, but $500 is a base salary, so it's guaranteed. Think about it like that. A salary position in network marketing, that's a 33% payout. Notice how in the bottom, for the new people, the payout is bigger. Then as you go up the top of the compensation plan, the payout gets a little bit smaller, but it's on more people. Now what this creates, it creates retention. The next position, keep in mind, there's a unilevel on the back end. So between 3 and 12, there's more money involved because you're making unilevel money. Between 12 and 100, there's also unilevel money. But once you get to 100 people, the 10K club, now you got a $2,000 a month base salary. 1,000 people, that's 10,000 in volume. Now the company pays you a base salary of $2,000 a month plus your unilevel. So your base residual income is between $2,000 and $3,000 per month. So that's between 20 and 30% payout to you, because remember, it's 10,000 volume. Then as you go up the ranks, there's a 7,000 club, okay? Then there's the 10,000 club, 20,000 club, and all of those, ladies and gentlemen, are paying you between 4,000, 7,000, 10,000, all the way up the ranks. So ladies and gentlemen, it gets very, very interesting and very, very lucrative as you go up. And as you can see, the percentages as you go up the ranks get a little bit smaller. But guess what? Once you're up here at the 50,000 club, plus you're making unilevel, so you're really at about $80,000 to $100,000 in volume. You're making between 5 and 10% of your total volume, but it's on more people. You've got 100 times more people making $500 a month. So guess what? If you've got that many more people making $500 a month than you did with the prior company, what's going to happen? Your people are motivated. Your people are showing up to trainings. They actually got money to pay for their monthly fees. They got money to pay for trainings. They got money to go out there and build a business. They believe in it till they get to the next rank, which is a 2,000 club, then the 4,000 club, then the 7,000 club, and so on and so forth. Why? Because we switched the model on its head. This is a non-Me Too compensation plan, and the service is also a non-Me Too service, which you'll get into a little bit later. So what is it that happens? The percentage is bigger for new distributors. We pay them the biggest percentage. Why? Because we want to keep them. We want to make sure that they're happy and they're making money. Retention drastically increases versus decreases. There's a very small revolving door because of that, and the top earners can actually live the lifestyle that they promote instead of working all the time. See, when somebody gets up to the 7K club, he's probably got, I don't know, 20 or 30 people making an extra $500 a month. Maybe a couple folks making $1,000 or $2,000 a month. And once again, with the WG, with the Wealth Generous Compensation Plan, once you get to certain ranks, you're guaranteed these clubs, whether it's 500, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, all the way up to 50,000. You're actually guaranteed that money in addition to the unilevel, so that money doesn't fluctuate. You see, I've met diamonds in other companies where one diamond is doing, let's say, $200,000 in volume, and they're making 20 grand a month. Then another diamond is doing 20,000 in volume, but they're making 3 or 4 grand a month. Why is there such a big difference in between these two diamonds that are moving the same volume? And I'll tell you what it is. The compensation plan is designed to where maybe it's a binary and one of the diamonds has all of the 200,000 on his pay leg, but the other one didn't have a power leg. So he's got 180,000 on one side and 20,000 on the other side. So he's only getting paid on the 20,000. So that's why I literally meet some diamonds that are making a couple grand a month when others are making $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. It's a significant difference. In the WG comp plan, these clubs are guaranteed money like a base salary, which once again has never been done before in network marketing. And that's what's so powerful. So ladies and gentlemen, I talked a little bit about the compensation plan. On the next video, we're going to break down the rest of the compensation plan. We're going to break it down in detail. The coded bonus, the unilevel, and the clubs, and the details for the clubs. So make sure that you watch the next video. My name is JC Rangel, and I'll see you on the next video. Here is a link below. Make sure you click on the link.